What's your name?
I'm Andrea. That is Andrea.
Okay. Last name?
Paunica. Paunica.
Okay, and what major are you, Andrea?
I'm a nursing major.
Okay. And what year are you?
I am a sophomore.
Okay, and where do you live? Where are you from?
I'm from Munster, Indiana.
Okay. And who's at home missing you?
My mom, my dad, and my little brother. And I have an older brother too, but he's away at Indiana University.
Okay. And how is your relationship with your family?
My relationship with my family is really good. We're all really close. We actually all became really close in 2001 when we were in a drug driving accident going to our lake house in Michigan. So I think that's kind of when, like, me and my family realized, like, you know, how valuable, like, having, like, close relationships with your family is. And I think, like, that's when we realized don't take things for granted.
Okay, so take me back to that accident. Do you know exactly where it was?
It was, I want to say it was, like, Three Oaks, Michigan.
Okay. And who was in the car?
It was, my dad was driving, and then my mom was in the front seat. My little brother was so young that he was in a car seat, and then I was next to him, and then my brother was in, like, the back seat, my older brother, because it was, like, a minivan, so, you know, they have, like, the two seats, kind of, like, the aisle, and in the back, like, three seats. He was in the middle, like, back.
Okay, and do you know how old you were at that time?
I was 6.
You were 6 years old, okay.
Oh, and my dog was in the car, too.
Oh, wow, okay. And what's your dog's name?
It was Wrinkles.
Okay.
It was a little pug.
That's cute. So your whole family was in the car.
Yes.
And do you remember what happened before the incident?
Like the whole
Like
night?
when you were in the car and
Yeah.
you know, like the conversation maybe.
Yeah, it was actually, I think the crazy kind of, like, the part that I like to tell the most is 10 minutes before the accident, because we left, like, really late at night. We left at, like, midnight on a Friday night, which is probably not, like, smart to do. But, so, like, 10 minutes before the accident, like, it's probably, like, we're already, like, an hour, like, into driving. And I said to my dad, like, you know, it's, like, 1 in the morning, like, I'm really tired. Can I take my seatbelt off, you know? Because there's nobody on the road, because it's super late.
Exactly.
And my dad's like, you know what, something told him in his head, no, I don't think that's a good idea. So, he was like, you know what, I think you should just keep your seatbelt on just because, you know, it's the right thing to do. So then I'm like, okay, that's fine, you know, I'll just sleep with it on. And then we're driving, and then my dad starts to, like, he's going like 50, 60 miles per hour. And then there's this car coming, like, this truck, and they're trying to turn, like, because he's trying to turn into a trailer park, and, like, the guy's not, like, the guy's, like, just going, my dad's, like, kind of, like, slamming it. My dad had, like, 3 seconds of thinking, like, what do I do? And, you know, and my dad starts, like, slowing down the car, like, hitting the brakes, like, so hard. And, you know, my dad was going to turn off, like, into this, because he sees, like, the entrance into the, like, into the, where the trailer park.
Okay.
Yeah. And, you know, my dad's like, this guy's not stopping. Like, my dad thought maybe he'll stop. So my dad's like, I don't want to hit this guy head on, because my dad kept going straight. They were going to, like, hit head on. And that's way more dangerous. So my dad, like, decided to turn off, and the guy just kept going. So we hit the side of our van, and, like, we, like, rolled, like, 3 times into, like, the ditch. And my dad told my mom, like, before, like, we got hit, my dad, like, we're going to get next. Like, we're going to get hit. Like, there's no way to avoid it.
Okay.
And so that's just basically what happened. And I just remember, like, my little brother, he was, like, a baby, like, 3 years old, so he was, like, bawling his eyes out, crying. And it was on the side, so he was kind of, like, up, and, like, because it was, like, tilted, so he was, like, up, like, in his seat, and, like, I was in the bottom, and I was the first to, like, get out of my seat. And I just remember trying to, like, get out of the car, and, like, none of the doors would open. And then, like, a couple, like, the crash was, like, so loud that people in Trailer Park, like, came out and, like, called, like, the ambulance, and then, the ambulance, like, came and, like, got us all out. But that's, like, basically the main part of it.
Okay, and was anybody hurt? Do you remember that?
My mom, she was probably the one I think the most injured. Like, ever since then, she's kind of had, like, trouble with her knees and just, like, I feel like a lot of health problems. But, I mean, besides that, scratches, bruises, nothing too bad.
Okay, and you were 6 years old, so why do you think you remember this?
I think
so
it was I feel like there's certain things in your life that are so traumatic that you just remember them, like, so vividly. Like, till this day, I can remember it, like, very clearly.
Okay.
I think it was just so traumatic. The most traumatic thing I've ever went through.
Okay, and you say you flipped over 3 times, and telling anybody that, it's just like, you would think you would be more injured. So why do you think you're still here? Do you think there's a reason?
I think, honestly, I think it's probably, like, we have so many people in our family who have passed away, like my parents, so my grandparents and there's so many people who passed away, and a lot of them said before, like, they passed away, like, you know, I'm going to watch over you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom actually, when she thought, like, she saw, like, a light kind of thing, like, when she was, like, she thought possibly she was dead because she saw, like, a white light. And, you know, and I think it was honestly just, like, our family, like, just watching over us, you know.
So do you think this this moment, do you think this defined you later in your life? Are you different because this happened?
I definitely think so. I always, like, wear my seatbelt, and every time, like, I have friends come in the car or family, I was like, you know, I didn't want you to put your seatbelt on because you never know what's going to happen, because it's just a lot of people don't think, like, this could, like, I never thought that would happen to me. I never thought that we'd be in an accident, and, you know, ever since then, like, I take people who want to drink and drive very seriously. Like, that's something that means a lot to me, like, that I will never do because of this accident. And, like, wearing a seatbelt, because if I took my seatbelt off, like, I don't know if I'd be here today, you know?
Exactly. So I think it's a good thing you are still here today, and that, you know, that really does probably define your life. Well, thank you so much for speaking with me. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.